Ready to roll.
All right, just as with the truck. If they ask you to do an in-cab, that also means air brake inspection. If they ask you to do air brake inspection, that also means in-cab. Don't forget, you cannot do one without the other, all right? This is just like the truck. You don't have to stop at railroad crossings unless you have hazardous materials. Same thing. If you got hazardous materials, hazard lights come on 200 feet before the tracks. You stop 15 to 50 feet before the tracks. Lower your window, put the brakes on, put it in neutral, look around, make sure everything is clear. If everything is clear and there's nothing blocking your path, you go. Hazard lights stay onto the back of the trailer, clears the tracks. No shifting on the tracks, which you don't have to worry about because you got automatic. So again, you don't have to stop for railroad tracks unless you got hazmat. Non-hazmat, you don't stop, you just keep going, lower the windows, just make sure there's no train, no work crew, whatever. All right. By the way, that mirror should have been in a little more. Don't fix it. I can see. It should have been a little more. I can't even see the trail on the top. All right. Before you start the brake test, you're going to do the safe start. Remember how we did that? But before we do anything, make sure you always put your seatbelt on. Just like with the truck. This is the part where students are fucking up. They're failing the road test because they're not doing certain things. All right, seatbelts on. I'm going to do my safe start. Tractor parking brake is on. Trailer parking brake is on. Vehicles are neutral. I turn the key, one click to the right. And I'm checking for what?
ABS.
ABS, check engine lights, any type of warning light. All right. Inspector, I have one check transmission light, but I have no ABS or no check engine lights. I will report this to the inspector or the mechanics that we have a check transmission light on so that they can fix it. Boom, acknowledge that. All right, inspector, I'm going to rebuild my air pressure to 120 PSI. Because remember, before you start the air brake inspection, build up the air pressure. Cover the brake, no pressing it, just covering it. All right. Start the engine. Accelerate lightly. Do not go more than 15 RPM. Starting to build. You're gonna hit up in a moment. Needles don't move high. Remember the secret? Take your foot off the gas, press the brake, hold the brake for a few seconds, then try it. That'll usually release a lock. Sometimes you can have an airlock in the lines.
That happened to me in the first test.
You remember the?
Yeah, I remember the door. Thank God.
Because that's showing the inspector that you know your vehicle. Because most inspectors don't even know that. Now they're building up. Way up now. Good.
There you go.
Inspector, I'm at my maximum air pressure, 120 PSI. Key off, key back on. One click to the right. Now I hold my brake and I release my tractor brake and I release my trailer brake. All right. Now you're gonna see where the needles land at. All right. Inspector, I'm checking for air leaks. I'm gonna hold the brakes for 1 minute. After my initial air loss, I cannot lose more than 4 PSI in a minute. With the straight truck, it was 3. With this, it's 4.
Okay.
All right. Inspector, I'm at about 110 PSI between the tractor and the trailer. I'm gonna hold for 1 minute and we're gonna recheck. You make sure you count to 60 in your head. Students are constantly forgetting to release these brakes. They're failing because of that. And it's not gonna happen to you because you know better. But just remember, you got 2 brakes, so you don't forget, both down. And of course, you remember, don't forget to turn that key, which you shouldn't forget. You didn't forget the first time. I don't expect you to forget the second time. But students are going down on brake tests, and it's ridiculous. I've done videos, I've done every fucking thing. Okay, Inspector, it's been a minute. I started at 110, I'm ending at 110. I did not lose any air. I have no air leaks. Remember, you can lose air, you just cannot lose more than 4 psi in 1 minute after your initial air loss. So always let them know where you started at. In this case, I started at 110. All right, no air leaks. Second brake test, I'm gonna test my low air pressure warning signals. That should come out at around 60 psi. Same thing like the truck. All right, Inspector, my low air pressure warning signals are working. I got the light and the buzzer at around 60 psi. I'm gonna now test my spring brakes. Spring brakes should apply between 40 to 20 psi. Keep your eye, you pump until they pop up. Inspector, always make sure they both pop up. No, it didn't. All right. Well, in general, just make sure you pump till they both pop up. Because sometimes it looks like they both popped up and one of them didn't. Just make sure you pump till they both pop up.
Okay.
Now, they usually pop up together, but if not, when one pops up, the other one will pop up right after it. All right, so Inspector, my spring brakes are working. Once they both pop, I take my foot off the brake. It's time to start up the engine to rebuild the air pressure. Safe start again. Tractor parking brake is on, trailer parking brake is on. Vehicle's in neutral. Foot is covering the brake. Start engine. All right. While the air pressure is building up, I'm going to do an in-cab inspection. All right, I'm starting with seat. Seat belt moves freely. All right. Latches securely. Seat belt is not worn, cut, or frayed. Seat is mounted to the frame. Frame is securely bolted to the floor. My floor area is clear. There's nothing obstructing my pedals. I've got proper rubber on my accelerator and my brake pedal. The rubber's not worn or missing, nor do I see any shiny metal showing through the rubber. All right. Left turn signal indicator working. Right turn signal indicator working. Hazard light indicator working. All right, I'm gonna check my wipers and my washers. My left and right windshield wipers are working. They're making contact with the windshield. The rubber blade is not missing, worn, or frayed. Now I'm gonna check my washers. Inspector, my washers are working. All right. All right, Inspector. Now while I'm here, I'm going to tell you about my windshield. My windshield is clean with no cracks, no illegal stickers, properly mounted, properly sealed. There's nothing on my dashboard obstructing my view. All right, I'm going to now check my interior lights. When I cut on my headlights, my gauges should light up. Okay, Inspector. When I cut on my headlights, my gauges light up. Okay? Now I'm going to check my high beam indicator. High beam indicator is working. All right. Now I'm going to tell you about my gauges. Oil pressure gauge. Normal operating range while idling should be between 5 to 20 psi. Inspector, we're up about 40. So Inspector, it's not within normal operational range. I'm going to report this to maintenance. All right? but we have no warning lights and no buzzers. But we are not at normal operating range, which is 5 to 20 psi. I'll report this to maintenance. All right, engine temperature. Engine temperature should be no more than 210 degrees Fahrenheit. We're at about 150 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're good. We're within normal operational range. No warning lights, no buzzers. This here is my RPM or tachometer gauge. This tells me the rotations per minute of the engine, how fast the engine is turning. That should be between 700 to 750 RPM while idling. As you can see, we're at 700 RPM on the dot. So inspector, we're at normal operational range for the tachometer. This here is my speedometer. This tells us how fast we're traveling. It's at 0 because we're not moving. This is my fuel gauge. Fuel gauge tells me how much diesel fuel I have in the diesel fuel tank. We have a little bit less than a half a tank, but we have enough for the road test. Okay, over here I've got my 2 air pressure gauges, one for the tractor and one for the trailer. They are both rising to normal operational range, between 120 to 140 psi. Don't forget, tractor, trailer. Also, inspector, we're going to check the battery or voltage gauge. It's over here. All right. Our battery voltage is at 14.0. So, inspector, we're good because good numbers are between 12 to 14. 14 or higher lets you know that the alternator is charging the battery. All right. So we're pretty good. Now what we're going to do is check our steering wheel play. Less than 10 degrees of play on a 20-inch wheel. So now we're going to check our horns. City horn working and highway horn. Click the switch. Highway horn is working. Or air horn. Inspector, we only use this on the highway. All right. Now moving right along. This is my transmission. It's in good condition. I can see the letters. It's not been broken or cracked. There's no damage. This is my tractor parking brake. No air leaks coming from the tractor parking brake valve. Same thing, no air leaks coming from my trailer parking brake valve. Up in here somewhere, we should have the paperwork. Up-to-date insurance and registration cards for the tractor and trailer. Don't forget, this is not the truck. You've got insurance and registration for the tractor and another insurance registration for the trailer, up to date. Check your windshield defrosters. There, cut the fan on. My left and my right, windshield defrosters are working. Then you check the heaters. My left and my right, front heaters are working. All right, inspector, the height of our trailer is 12 feet 6 inches. Our weight should be approximately 31,000 pounds. If you're not sure, you can look on the registration. The registration for the tractor will have the tractor weight. The registration for the trailer will have the trailer weight. All right, check my sun visor. Sun visor moves freely, properly mounted. Driver's door, check for traffic. Opens and closes properly. Okay? No damage, no missing hardware. And the hinges are in good condition. All right. I don't have to lower the window and all that shit, but some students do that. You want to do it, do it. Inspect them. The driver's window opens and closes properly. Okay, side mirrors. Driver and right side. Clean, no cracks. No missing mirrors. All right? Clean, no crack, none missing. Have been adjusted for my use. Mirrors are properly mounted to the brackets. Brackets securely mounted to the tractor. With the truck, it would be truck. This is the tractor. All right. Now I'm going to go through some of the emergency equipment. Here, I should have a minimum of a 9-piece first aid kit, securely mounted. Here, I should have a minimum of 3 red triangle reflectors, properly mounted. Also, inspector. They cannot be bent, broken, or cracked. None missing. And we only use these when the vehicle is disabled. Also, somewhere on board, I should have a fully charged fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher should be no less than a 10 BC rating. All right? Those letters let you know what type of fire you put out, sorry. No less than a 10 BC rating. Fully charged, secure, and it should have a safety pin to prevent it from going off accidentally. Also, you should have an inspection sticker or an inspection tag on it to let you know that it's been inspected by a fire safety company. Also, somewhere on board, you should have spare fuses, spare light bulbs. All right, Inspector, at this point, I'm gonna think if there's anything I missed. Steering wheel.
Yeah, we did it.
All right, so what I would do now is say, Inspector, I'm ready for my last 4 brake tests. But don't forget, if the inspector says to you, are you finished with your Incab? What do you say?
No.
That's right. No, because I did not test my tractor, trailer, trolley, or service. Right? It's not like the truck where you just have parking and service. Tractor, trailer, trolley, and service. 4 more. All right. Now I'm going to test the tractor brake. Foot on the brake. Release my trailer brake. Tractor on, trailer off.
Can you do either or?
Well, yeah, you can do either or first, okay. But you can only do those first.
Yeah.
You cannot do the other ones.
Okay.
The other ones got to be in order. All right, I'm going to check my tractor brake. You don't stop when it gets light. Inspector, my tractor brake is working. I'm going to now test the trailer brake. Put the trailer on, take the tractor off. Keep it in drive. Wait for that air to go away. Then you tap the gas twice. Inspector, my trailer brake is working. Now I'm going to test my trolley. This way the students fuck up. Don't forget, both of them got to be down. Check the trolley. Inspector, my trolley brake is working. Now I'm going to look around and do my what?
Your brake, your service brake.
Look around, drive about 10 miles per hour, or 5 miles per hour. About 10 feet, 5 miles per hour. Then you hit the brakes. Inspector, my service brake is working. And when I applied my service brakes, my tractor didn't pull to the left,
or the right.
It pulled to the right. Inspector, my service brakes are working. Brakes on, neutral. I will now rebuild the air pressure. Bring it back up to 120. If you forget to rebuild that air pressure, they will fail you. All right? And don't forget, always put it back in neutral. Some of the students are leaving the damn thing in drive. If you leave this thing in drive instead of neutral, it's
a wrap.
It's a wrap. And just make sure you study the part, especially tractor, trailer, trolley, and service, because a lot of students are doing some crazy shit. We got a guy the other day said, I'm testing my tractor brake. He had the trailer on, the tractor off. We had another guy the other day said, I'm testing my trolley brake. He had the trailer on while he's holding this, instead of both of them off.
Yeah.
I mean, you name it, the students are doing it.
They look for the way to fail.
You know, I hate to say it, bro. That ain't gonna be you though. Because we're gonna get you a road test date. And we told him no aqueduct. You in a nice place. We're gonna start focusing on that parking. Next time I see you, we're gonna go through some parking. You're gonna see it ain't that bad, especially I get you doing that early. All right, Inspector, we're at our maximum air pressure, 120 psi, ready to begin our road test.
Boom.